Hello, everyone, and welcome to Excel for Beginners Lesson 1. We will assume in this lesson that you have Excel already installed in your computer, so let's go ahead and open Microsoft Excel. On this interface, you have the choice to open recent file, create a template, or create a blank workbook. For today, we're going to be creating a blank workbook. Once you create a blank workbook, you'll be welcomed with a page like this. Please note that a workbook is a file with multiple worksheets. This is a worksheet in Excel, right? And Excel has called it sheet 1. You can change this name by double clicking here and entering a different name. We're going to call it sales. If you need more than one sheet, then you just click on this plus button and you have a second sheet created beside it. And you can equally rename it. If you look well in this sheet or worksheet, you realize that it is made up of columns and rows. And columns are labeled A, B, C, D, and so on, while rows are numbered. And the intersection between a column and a row is called a cell. This is E9, meaning it is a cell situated in column E and row number 9. And every single cell has a name. Also, you can change the name of this cell. This is actually called D7. This is the name box. You can click on it and enter a different name, and Excel will return it as the new name. We'll do a separate video later on how to define names and how is it useful in Excel. You can also select a range of cells, that is many cells together. It is called a range. And Excel also has a name for a range, which simply define the beginning and the end of the range. This range particularly will be D5 to J17. And you can also give it a name here. That is up to you. At the top left of your Excel file, you have what is called the quick access toolbar. In the quick access toolbar, you have, for example, the save button. If you click here, you will immediately save your file. You have undo and redo button, you have email, and if you click on the drop down, these are the things that you can add to easily access some features. Under the quick access toolbars, you have all these tabs. You have the home tab, the insert tab, draw tab, which contains different commands. These tabs contain different commands you can use to affect your file or to change the way you want your file to be or to design your file or to insert things in your file. You have the home tab, for example. If I have data, then I can use any of these tabs to change this data. Like, for example, in the home tab, I can decide that the title should be bold, and I'll just have to click here and it's done. I can decide that the text should be red. So I can do a lot of things in here that will affect my data. And of course, if I think that this is too small, I can decide to add it one, or if I select a range, then I can add for the whole range. And you can see here that the text is beyond our row, so you just double click in between the rows and then you can resize it. So when you leave, you are in a row, you have this arrow, but when you move in between, the arrow changes. And if you double click there, you are auto fitting the text. You are resizing your row to fit the text. So after these tabs, you have the name box that we have already seen, and then you have the formula bar. So whatever you have, if I write something, let's assume I want the total sale. The total sale will be this guy plus this and plus this. If I click here, the formula bar is telling me how did they get to this number. It's showing me the formula, right? That's why it's called the formula bar. Right down here is what we call the status bar. That is just behind the sheet name. This is called the status bar. You can't see anything there right now, but if I select this sale prices, something immediately appear here. It's telling you that, oh, the data you have selected, this is the average. You have selected three sales in total, and this is the sum, right? So this is called the status bar, and it quickly gives you some analysis of data without you having to do some calculations. Okay. Also, on the status bar, you have your page layout. This is the normal layout, but you can also adopt a page layout or a page break layout. And finally, on the status bar, you have the zoom. If you want it bigger, then you just zoom in, or if you want it smaller, just zoom out. Everyone has preference. Personally, I always leave it at 100%. This marks the end of this course, and I'll invite you to play with everything that we have seen today. Go to the home tab, just go to every tab, put in data, and try to play along so you can get ready for the next lesson that will be on formula and functions. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe, like it, and drop a comment. Thank you, and see you next week for our next video.